In the very heart of the magical Starwood Forest, there lived a very unusual fairy named Mina. She wasn't the fastest flyer, nor was she the best spellcaster. In fact, she was a little clumsy. She once tripped over her own wings just trying to tie her hair. But Mina had a gift that no other fairy possessed. She could hear the quiet prayers and secret wishes of children, even those from the far-off human world. Every night, as the moon climbed high into the sky, soft whispers would drift through the air, like tiny glowing fireflies. Mina heard them all, a child wishing for a little more courage, another hoping to find a lost toy, and one praying their sick pet would feel better soon. The other fairies, however, didn't hear a thing. They'd just see Mina suddenly tilt her head and mutter, "Oh, poor kid," before clumsily bumping into 10 tree branches on her way to somewhere important. One evening, Mina decided she had to do something. She gathered the fairy council. Queen Aurelia, who always looked graceful, asked, "Mina, what brings you here, dear?" Mina waved her hands excitedly. "Children are sad. They whisper their wishes into the night, and we need to help them." A few fairies couldn't help but giggle. "There goes Mina again with her funny ideas," one whispered. "Humans don't even know we exist," said another. But Mina stomped her tiny foot. "I know what I hear, and I want to make one wish come true every single night." The queen studied Mina for a long moment, a gentle smile forming on her lips. "If your heart says it is right, then do it. But be careful. Humans can be quite surprising." Mina gave a salute, accidentally hitting herself in the forehead, and zipped off. That very night, she heard her first wish. A little girl whispered into the darkness, "Please, I just want a friend. Someone who won't laugh at me." Her voice trembled like a leaf in the wind. Mina's heart ached. "A friend? That's easy." Then she paused. "Wait, is it easy?" She flew toward the human world, wobbling a bit in midair. The houses were so big. She felt like a speck of dust next to them. Peeking through the girl's window, Mina saw her sitting on her bed, hugging a pillow and looking terribly lonely. Mina thought for a moment, then sprinkled a handful of shimmering friendship dust on the girl's stuffed bunny. The bunny blinked, stretched its fluffy arms, and whispered, "Hello there." The girl gasped, and then her face lit up with the biggest smile Mina had ever seen. Mina pumped her fist in victory and accidentally knocked over a lamp. She quickly escaped through the window before she could cause any more chaos. The next night, another wish reached her. A boy sighed dramatically. "I wish my lost school bag would come back. My teacher will eat me alive." Mina almost fell out of the sky laughing. She searched everywhere, on rooftops, in gardens, and even in a chicken coop where a chicken tried to sit on her. Finally, she spotted the bag snagged on a high tree branch. She tugged and pulled, but it was surprisingly heavy. With a final heave, the bag came loose and dropped. Right on her head. Dizzy but determined, she dragged it to the boy's backyard and left it safely under a chair. The next morning, his joyful shout echoed through the neighborhood. Mina, rubbing the bump on her head, whispered, "Another wish saved." Night after night, her clumsy missions continued. She fixed a broken bike by accidentally kicking it, which magically tightened all the screws. She helped a shy girl win a contest by giving her pencil a tiny fairy glow. She even guided a boy with a sick kitten to a wise old vet who knew exactly what to do. Each time, Mina returned with tangled hair, scratched wings, and a new hilarious story. The other fairies began to listen with amazement. "Mina, you fixed a bike. How?" one asked. Mina just shrugged. "I sort of fell on it, and the magic did the rest." Another inquired, "You made a bunny talk?" "Just for a night," Mina said proudly. "He said he liked carrots and naps." Finally, Queen Aurelia declared, "Mina, Your kindness has given our forest new magic. You remind us why we fairies exist." Mina blushed so hard, her wings glowed pink. But her greatest challenge came on a night she heard a very different whisper. A little boy prayed, "Please, help my dad laugh again. He works so much, and he's always tired and sad." Mina frowned. How could she make a grown-up laugh? Adults were so complicated. She sat on a branch, thinking so hard it bent under her weight. Then, a silly, risky idea popped into her head. She flew into the man's room and sprinkled a special fairy tickle dust on his nose. Nothing. She tried again. Still nothing. So, she did the only thing she could think of. She sneezed on him. That worked. The man suddenly burst into huge, unstoppable giggles. He woke the boy, who ran in and started laughing too. The father hugged his son, his eyes finally bright again. Floating outside, Mina felt relieved and exhausted. "Humans," she muttered. "So unpredictable." From then on, all the fairies admired Mina. The clumsy, silly, soft-hearted fairy had become a hero. The Queen announced, "From this night on, Mina is the official prayer listener of Starwood Forest." Mina bowed proudly and immediately tripped over her own foot. The fairies giggled, but this time it was with pure love. And now, every night when the stars appear, Mina listens closely. Whenever she hears a whisper of hope, a quiet prayer, or a small wish floating on the breeze, she tightens her hair, dusts off her wings, and says with a smile, "All right, little one, I'm coming." Thank you for joining us for this story. If you enjoyed Mina's adventures, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more magical tales. We'll see you next time.